Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, to take a look at your upcoming weekend. And overall, it's going to be very hot and humid throughout most of the country. There's going to be some pockets of some rain, and we'll be talking about that here shortly. But first, temperatures. Here on your Friday, you can see most of the country well above normal, with the exception of the specifically the northern plain states and the Pacific Northwest, where you're going to be seeing some rain and quite a bit of cloud cover as well. But you can kind of see here again, most of the country pretty much above normal on your Friday. Come Saturday, that's starting to change a little bit. You see this line right there? That's the next front that's going to give us some rain here in the Midwest, but it's going to be a little bit delayed because it's going to get hung up in the Great Lakes region, but it's going to play a major part in the tropics, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. Here we go on your Saturday. Sunday, still pretty warm, a little bit cooler up to the north. Again, this is where that frontal system is going to get hung up over the weekend, but you can see temperatures well above normal here in the Midwest. In fact, well into the upper 90s, heat indices in the triple digits in the plain states and down into the southeast. Very, very hot and humid as we hit on your Sunday. Come next Wednesday, though, we're starting to see a change again. This is where this front that's hung up over the weekend up in the Great Lakes is going to produce some rain for you. This is going to be on the move, and this is going to be on Wednesday, and that's going to, again, play a major part in the tropics, and I'll show you that. Then next Saturday, starts getting warm again, but very wet there in the mid-Atlantic region, as we're going to see a lot of tropical moisture moving its way in. And then we're seeing another bit of energy up into the northern plains and northern Rockies. All right, precipitation here on your Friday, a couple of showers there in the Tennessee Valley, maybe a couple in the Ohio Valley, but basically most of the Midwest is going to be pretty dry. The Southeast will see a little bit of rain, but there's that big monster moving its way into the Pacific Northwest. That's on your Friday. Here on Saturday, pretty dry. Again, a very hot and humid weekend in store for the Midwest. Some showers in the Appalachians, but there's that system up to the north that's going to get hung up there, and that's on Saturday. Look what happens here on Sunday. Could be looking at some severe weather as that front gets stuck up into the Great Lakes there on your Sunday. Moisture starting to work its way back into the southeast just a little bit there. And then taking a look here, this is Sunday night. This is where I think that frontal system, that trough, low pressure is what we call it, is going to play a part. This is Hurricane Aaron, excuse me, and it's going to be a very major hurricane, very, very strong. But that system up to the near is going to come in and direct Aaron up into that direction. It's going to keep it away from the continental United States. And I see a trend here. I think there's going to be another front, too, that's going to keep things away as the tropics will get geared up as we work our way into the latter part of August and certainly into September. Now, this is for Sunday night, and again, I think by midweek, I think Aaron is going to be up in that area, so it's going to stay away from us for the most part. Here we go on your Wednesday. Here comes that next system again. Here's that frontal system. There's Aaron there, as you can kind of see off, and this trough is going to help steer it away from us. It's going to bring some more showers by midweek, by next Wednesday here in the Midwest, and then by next Saturday, things are going to get real wet there in the Tennessee Valley, maybe even into the Ohio Valley as a lot of tropical moisture works its way up. But tropics, again, for the most part, is going to be pretty quiet over the next 7 days, and that's certainly some good news. And then here comes the next front up into the Great Lakes region. And that's going to push its way down. And as long as we can get fronts to push its way down in and off the East Coast, that's going to keep tropical systems away as well. So for the most part, that's pretty good news. But as we take a look at your upcoming weekend, very hot and humid throughout the Midwest. So if you're going to be outside, make sure you hydrate because it is going to be very, very uncomfortable. I'm George, the Weather Dad.